Hi everyone. I'm going to get my boy Jack moving just a little bit and see if he'll tolerate me getting him moving. So yes, I'm going to be talking a little bit about snakes tolerating us. Now Jack's a big boy. I've had him for a long time, so he knows me very, very well. Well, he should know me very well. I know Jack very well, and I think I have somebody that's just pulled in my driveway, which is, well, no, maybe not, but is generally very typical of late when I pick up my camera. Somebody pulls in, somebody bangs on the door, the phone rings, or one of the children demands something, or so on. This is the day of the live stream, though I may not put this up for a few days, but it's the day of the live stream that I did about snakes tolerating, and I want to do a follow-on because it's very hard to stay on topic. And as stated by a good friend, it is also extremely hard to, what's the word? Oh my goodness, he's a fatso, and there's a log over there that's preventing me from lifting it up one-handed without me lifting the log up and lifting that hide up. And as you can see, Jack, I'm just going to set this down. Jack isn't, and it'll be crooked, guys, sorry, isn't too phased about the fact that I've kind of, whatever. Oh, I can't do it, buddy, because you're a big fat chopper. I don't know if you can actually see him, but we will see. But that's another word of my words, and and whatever. But we will see if Jack is going to tolerate me getting him out, which I'm pretty sure he will, actually. So I'll just sit. There you go. Don't you love it? Really good at those words. I'll get him out. Why am I getting him out and why aren't I just letting him come out? Because the sun is still shining, and I could wait a little while and let Jack decide to just cruise on out, but I want to make the most of this sun shining because, as I've stated, winter is here. So, predictably, being another topic, Jack just doesn't seem too perturbed, does he, that I'm getting him out. He's not swinging all over the place. He's not going berserk. He's not being anything other than, oh, okay, Mum, what are we doing? You got me out. Okay, well, what's going to happen next? Is it going to be fun? Is it going to be terrible? Because I need to get away from you right now. Because I don't handle being handled. Remember, I just tolerate you picking me up. That's it. Don't I, bud? You, bud. Me, bud. Us, buds. We know what we're doing. We know who we are. We know each other very well. And I certainly do not see this as Jack tolerating me. putting him around my shoulders and moving on outside either. Jack will recognise that we're outside because he's not stupid either. He knows the sun's shining. He absolutely knows that we're outside. And he probably, if anything, gets a little bit excited that we're going to be outside in the sunshine. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's not as warm as what it would be at midday, but I just ended my live stream at midday. And then my grandson arrived and my daughter. So I kind of put a bit of a hold on it, but it's still warm in the sun. So we're going to sit in the sun at this particular point, Jack. I don't know if you can still see us, but we're here. There you go, dude. And we'll get him a rockin' and a rollin'. His belly's nice and warm and he's going to feel that grass and go, oh, that grass is a bit nippy on my belly, Mum, because I was laying on my heat and it was beautiful down there. And that is where I'll allow Jack to go back to when we go back inside. He's back in the same spot, put the hide back over him and say, there you go, bud, you're back home. Oh, you know, I probably won't put him straight back in there. I'll let him decide, and I guarantee you he will be happy to go up on the hangout spot for a little while, and he can make the most of that because Lily's got a full belly and he won't be disturbing her being up there. So as you can see, he's well aware of outside and that I've brought him out here, and he's not too bothered by it at all. And I love being able to get him out here. I can, you know, give him a pat. I can touch him. He could take off. He could go in the absolute opposite direction of me, but he doesn't want to. He is comfortable being around me. That is not tolerating me at all. You know, and all my snakes, when they come out here, don't take the bolt and try and get away from me. What they actually do is they want to get down on the ground and explore and have a good look around, but that's not avoiding me. I can physically hold Jack for as long as I want to. These days, it's physically impossible for me to hold him for an extended period of time anyway. And he's a big boy, and he's quite capable of doing what he would like to do. I don't need to be bossing him and restraining him in any way, shape or form. So I guess, you know, there is only a certain time frame where a snake will appear to be tolerating you, and that's in the really early days of you and your snake getting to know one another. And it is the early days, and that is only because you are a stranger to them and they don't know you at all. And I don't even think it's about they're not tolerating you or even using that word to define that relationship at that point. At that point, that relationship is purely, they don't know me. Who are you? Are you okay? Am I going to be safe? Are you going to keep me safe? Are you not going to hurt me? And we do that with people that we don't know. We're a little bit wary, a little bit, okay, nice to meet you. And I believe snakes are pretty much the same way. They are working us out. And then once they do, and time goes on, and that doesn't happen overnight, they need to have time with you, multiple times with you, and then they slowly start to get more and more comfortable with you, and then there's nothing to do with, oh, now I tolerate you. That all just leads to, now I know you, now I understand you, now I am completely comfortable with you, and they're happy. And it's not tolerating. They are actually accepting that you are their friend and that you are spending time with them and that you care about them. So tolerating is tolerating the fact that you're right behind that pole, dude. And that would be right, you're right behind that pole. I'll put this down. I don't have to move it then, do I, Jack? Hey? You can just focus on you while you're being very still over there, buddy. Checking things out. And then I lose my train of thought about the tolerating. But yeah, tolerating. Tolerating would be the other end of it, where they have to tolerate the fact that, okay, here I go, I've got to go in that tub. I have to tolerate that tub for 10 minutes or whatever, however long it might take you to clean up my enclosure for me and disinfect it all, and that's it. That's what I've got to tolerate in my life. That's what I consider tolerating, the fact that they're shoved in a tub. My snakes don't go in a tub. When I do that, they've got areas that they can explore and chill out on. I don't need to stick them in a tub, but I understand that some people will, but I would really hope that you then get them out and give them time out with you after they've tolerated being put in that tub for 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes, and acknowledge the fact that they've done that. And you'll see a lot of snakes, when you put them in the tub, they're not always happy to just lay in there peacefully and wait while you do things. All they're doing is trying to get out of that tub. And eventually they do give it up and just lay down and settle down, because they're not going to be out. And they just get tired and just give up on it. So, yeah, it might only be what I would consider to be that time. That they tolerate certain things. You know, we tolerate a lot of things in our life too. But not this. Not a snake to you. That shouldn't be the way it is. And if it is, and that's what you feel it is, find something else to say. And stop using the word, they tolerate you. Use something like, they're still working out whether I'm okay or not. They're still a little bit unsure of me or whatever, but not, you know, how does somebody have a snake for 10 years and still consider how they are as tolerating? I can't use that word at all. Where do you want to go, Jack? Well, not up my skirt, buddy. Okay? There you go. I think I'm still in Zoom, guys. We're a little bit in Zoom, not a lot in Zoom, but yep. Tolerating me by coming over and crawling on me, you know. That's tolerating me too, I guess. And laying on Mum and going to the toilet is a good idea as well. It's, I guess, as comfortable a position to use the bathroom as any position is. I mean, I won't move and disturb him while he's going to the bathroom either. But yeah, doesn't have to come over to me. He doesn't have to be climbing on me. He's got this whole area to avoid me and to get away from me. And that's what a snake would do if they're only tolerating you. Well, you didn't go. Well, you kind of did, but that was just you, right, buddy, and that was very little. And I know it is a matter of I'm outside, I better try and go to the toilet, but maybe you'll do a little bit more if I let you cruise a little bit further and longer. Hey? So yeah, rephrase it. Snakes only tolerate you handling them, and the least amount of handling that you do with them, the least amount of stress that you're going to put your snake through. No, the less stress your snake is going to go through, the more you do spend time with them and handling them and earning their trust. And you have to earn their trust. It's not a given. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I hate the word tolerate. It's just doesn't fit with these guys at all. So get your snakes out, spend some time with them, get to know them, let them get to know you. And it's never going to be tolerate. It's going to be I love being out, and I love spending time with you, and I love being around you. Isn't it, Jack? Hey, do you like being around Mum? Do you think you like being around Mum? Is Mum okay? Is she? She's not that bad, is she? At all. Hey, she's your friend, and you know that Mum loves you, don't you? Yeah? Yep, you do. Like I said, running for the hills just must be so hard doing this. Oh yeah, you know, I'm just a bush that is climbing over. Jack knows I'm not a bush or a tree. He knows I'm a human. totally knows I'm a human. And he likes being around me. Doesn't tolerate being around me at all. Do you? What do you think? Can you hear all those noises? I can too. But we have to tolerate those noises while we're out here because that's just how it is, isn't it, buddy? We're going to get the camera a smoogie. Giving the camera smoogies. You certainly get up close and personal, don't you? Hey, snakes. It's not about stressing them or tolerating it. Because eventually what appears to be that just becomes a sense of security that you've developed with your snake and a bond and a trust that you've developed with your snake, and you cannot do that if you don't spend time with them. That's the bottom line. So Jack, yeah, I'm glad that you are you, and that I've cared for you the way that I have, and that you don't see it as, Mum, I'm twisting this camera all over the place to try and see where he is. You know, tolerating me. Yeah. Well, Jack, which way will I put this camera? I don't know. Tolerating me, putting up with me. I don't know what Jack's doing right now, apart from the fact that he could go, I guess, anywhere his little heart desires, but he chooses not to. He's just hanging with Mum. Because why? Because he feels safe, secure, comfortable. This isn't him tolerating me, because he wouldn't be next to me if he was just tolerating me. As he's coming back around this way, or he's going to come up on my shoulder. But he knows he's too big actually to kind of like do that to me now. And he is a big boy. You know, he's quite happy for me to give him a rub, to touch him. He doesn't stiffen, he doesn't hiss, he doesn't avoid. Just goes with the flow, guys. And your snake will too. I promise you, your snake will. So change the word, guys. It's not tolerate. It's just them feeling unsure. They don't know you properly yet. And that's all they need to do, is have more time with you to get to know you and trust you. So, you take care of yourself, your family, and your snakes, and all your animals. Ciao.